A tourist from Norway is accusing American authorities of denying him entry into the United States because he had a meme on his phone. 21-year-old Mads Mikkelsen, no, not the famous one, okay, recently told his hometown newspaper, Nordlys, that he was subjected to, quote, abuse of power and harassment by U.S. officials at Newark Liberty International Airport. Now, this started out with immigration officials grilling him about drug trafficking and terror plots and right-wing extremism, all of which he said was, quote, totally without reason. He even claims that he was put in a holding cell. Quote, they took me into a room with several armed guards where I had to hand over my shoes, mobile phone, and my backpack. He was then threatened with fines or prison time if he did not grant them access to his cell phone. So, of course, he did. That's when agents found this on his device. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I don't know. What's the big deal there? That's just JD Vance. That's just what he looks like. I don't understand. He also claimed that agents were none too happy with him, with a photo of him with a homemade wooden pipe. Yes, homemade wooden pipe. Oh, very, very dangerous. Both pictures, he explained, had been automatically saved to my camera roll from a chat app. But I really didn't think that these innocent pictures would put a stop to my entry into the country. Now, Mikkelsen claims that he had pleaded with agents that the photos were just a joke, but they still searched him and forced him to even give blood samples and took his fingerprints. What is going on here? Quote, it felt like I was a terror suspect where I was sitting. I tried to pull myself together several times, but in the end, I just wanted to get home again. Well, I don't really blame him on that one. He told Nordlys that he was traveling to the U.S. to visit friends in New York City and then to Austin, Texas. He also planned to visit multiple national parks with his mother, who he said planned to fly to the country and meet up with him at a later date. They demanded full information about everyone I was going to meet in the U.S., including name, address, phone number, and what they did for work, their occupation. What the hell? I mean, what, you come here for some fun and instead you get treated like a criminal. Well, guess what? That is Trump's America. He added, I traveled for 12 hours. I slept poorly and was physically and mentally completely exhausted even before they started questioning me, interrogating him more like. So what happened afterwards? Well, he was sent back to Norway. So he didn't get to do any of his plans, really. Huh. So, I wonder, is there any wonder why tourism to the United States is in the crapper now? I mean, according to Oxford Economics, tourism is expected to drop by around 9% this year, costing a potential $8.5 billion. Other estimates suggest potential economic losses may even be larger. For example, the World Travel and Tourism Council said this month that it expects the U.S. economy to lose a staggering $12.5 billion in spending from international visitors in 2025, a direct blow to the U.S. economy overall, impacting communities, jobs, and businesses from coast to coast. Well, I mean, what do you expect? You treat your visitors like crap, and you've alienated the international community. What did you expect? What did you expect? This is what you get. This is FAFO. Okay, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And by the way, this man is not the only person to have been treated poorly coming into this country. In fact, an American citizen and her German fiance were detained near San Diego in February when they tried to re-enter the United States after taking a vacation to Mexico. The German national was held 22 days into a permitted 90-day visa stay, but was forced to spend 16 days in federal detention before being deported So, yeah, this is what you get. Come to the United States. This is what you get. Welsh backpacker was also held for nearly 3 weeks at a U.S. Canada land crossing this spring, and another German was detained for a month and a half, including 8 days in solitary confinement, which is torture. Yes, the Geneva Convention says that if you hold someone in solitary confinement, you are torturing them. And apparently, what was the suspicion there? Why was he held in solitary? I mean, what was it? Did they accuse him of planning a terror attack or something? No. He was under suspicion of intent to work. Wow. Wow. None of the tourists that were involved in those incidents were ever charged with a crime. So here we have the American Gestapo literally kidnapping tourists and throwing them in solitary confinement for literally no reason. Gee, I wonder why no one wants to come here anymore. Wow. This is insane. This is ridiculous. This is extremely harmful, not just to tourism, obviously, and business, but also, of course, to our reputation across the world, which, because of Trump and the fascists in charge, is even lower now than it was before. I didn't think that you could go lower. So if you haven't already, please like and share the stream. It's very, very important that you do so. Of course, it helps out. And especially, giving this space some traction here, you absolutely want to do that, because it's not just me, but there is a ton of very talented creators on this platform, on this space, that could absolutely use the exposure and the help. So whenever you like and share these streams, you help expose more people to these fantastic creators. So, and that's why we're all here. That's why we're all on this space. So we're all on this space together in order to help boost each other. So, please do that.
Watch this